Hello, everyone. This is Phoenix Tremaine, and welcome to another edition of Plot Point. This is going to be Plot Point Belle's reaction to Shawn's cheating. But first, going ahead, hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't subscribed. It's free to do. It helps out the channel a lot. So I would really appreciate it you to take 10 seconds out of your life to just click on the like button and to subscribe and try that membership out too if you want early access to videos like this, our live zooms on Friday, and just spoilers in advance, all the good stuff we have in the membership. But you're here for Plot Point, and we're going to get right to it because it's Tuesday, October 3rd, and today's episode of Days of Our Lives has inspired me to do a plot point on Belle's reaction to discovering that Shawn cheated on her. A quick recap: Shawn has been struggling with drinking after what happened with his father and then Victor. He just continued to spiral, and at his lowest point, he made a bad decision of not only drinking with Talia, but also going up to her room afterwards to continue drinking. In the character's defense, he wasn't in his right mind. His struggle was real. He started to get the help he needed, but then he blamed himself for what happened to Victor. He almost even took himself out this world, so he was at complete rock bottom. He had an affair, and he immediately regretted it and asked his wife to forgive him. After all, he cheated one time, and as he pointed out in this episode, she cheated 3 times. She cheated with EJ. Remember when, she was slinking around the mansion, uh, cheating with her client, EJ? Do you remember the Last Blast reunion where she ended up in bed with Philip? And then I think the third one was off camera when she cheated with her college professor. But even in the promotion for the Last Blast reunion, you see Belle holding on to Shawn and holding hands with Philip, you know. So Belle was getting her life, and so I'm not sure she's the one to jump on that high horse or get on her pedestal and start, uh, being, as mad as she was, to the point where she's like, well, my cheating didn't matter because you're the one that cheated now. So basically he's as bad as her. So she's gonna kind of like ride this horse. So while he had an excuse for his, cheating, the rock bottom that he hit, she had her excuses as well, but she was never at rock bottom when she did it. So the question that came to my mind was, should Belle immediately forgive Shawn since it wasn't an affair, it was just a one night stand? The answer I give may surprise you based on everything I just said, but as a writer, I know that the easy answer would be yes. But Days of Our Lives is a soap opera, which is a drama series. So I say bring on the drama. Yes, Belle is entitled to her feelings about the affair because she just found out, and she really needs time to process what happened and the decision of whether or not she can forgive him the way that he had to forgive her. That is a situation that should play out over a matter of weeks or months. Well, to me, it could have played out over a year, but because I'm going to tell you, if I was the writer, how I would have done it. But the show seems to be fast forwarding through all the good stuff. The potential for the story would have been great if the writers had any interest in investing in it. The bottom line is Martha Madison is leaving the show. So they could not come to an agreement about, her, what she would be doing on the show. They wanted her to be an attorney for whomever needed it around town without her having a story of her own. So I understand her decision because actors want to act, not waste time on the back burner. This means that the affair is the exit storyline. I honestly don't think that Belle and Shawn will stay broken up. I really think the exit will be Shawn going to rehab at a facility outside of Salem, and then Belle goes with him. Because the rumor is Belle isn't the only one leaving. Shawn will exit as well, and Talia has been confirmed that she's also leaving the show, leaving behind a lot of wasted potential, in my opinion. So I'm going to go ahead and tell you what I would have liked to have seen. And I already know some of you are going to disagree with me because even though Days of Our Lives is a drama series, there are certain people out there that just want everybody to be happy and have fun times, although you fall in love with the characters the most when they've overcome drama and struggle. So I think that would have been fun to see Shawn and Talia not be a one night stand, but an actual affair that they say is over, but keep going back from, but he keeps going back for more. Especially if Belle is having a hard time forgiving him and punishes him, so he decides to do it anyway. And he probably would be like sneaking drinking as well. In real life, I know guys that were not cheating, but were constantly being accused of cheating to the point where they said, well, if you're going to punish me for something I didn't do, well, then I might as well go on ahead and do it. That's real life. I also thought they could do a lot with Marlena and Talia working together at the hospital. Marlena being trapped by doctor patient confidentiality and then begins to film when she suspects the affair isn't over, but she can't tell Belle. Now, we saw Marlena Deidre Hall do some great acting today with her eyes. They did not need to do the flashbacks they did of her remembering what Talia said when they saw each other. Just her eyes and body language was like Emmy worthy. Also, Jada finding out about the affair and being Shawn's partner and not wanting to betray her sister could have been a good conflict as well. For her to struggle with working with Shawn and running into Belle and all, like Marlena, not being able to say anything, but being put in a very uncomfortable situation, especially if you made Belle and Jada friends, because Shawn's, her husband, she may want to get to know Jada. So Jada, not being able to figure out how to say no, is now friends with Belle. And she too knows that her sister and Shawn are still having an affair, and she could be highly conflicted, and even keeping it a secret from Rafe. I would have also liked to have seen Belle act out and have an affair with EJ, because her affair with EJ was a missed opportunity. The actress herself said that she was looking forward to the story playing out, that the writers just decided to abruptly end. So Martha was disappointed that the EJ affair didn't become like a big story. And so imagine Belle being mad at Shawn for having an affair with Talia while she's having an affair with EJ. That would be giving fans something to talk about, argue about, and be glued on the TV screens to see what happens next. And of course, the explosion that happens when all of the affairs are like come out into the open. I could see EJ finding out that Nicole is pregnant with Eric's baby, and that would lead him back to Belle, especially if he, being EJ, is seeing Eric and Nicole having innocent interactions, and then he gets mad and Belle's mad, and well, we know what happened last time because she was mad at Shawn about what had happened with Jan, even though it was 100% not his fault. Literally, the devil made him do it. The devil made him do it. He had the best excuse in the world. So I think that could have been a lot of drama that played out over a matter of months, several sweeps months. And I think it could have been really good. The actors are good actors and they could have really played out all of that drama. Oh, if only I could have been the writer on the show to really do what was needed to be done. Lots and lots of drama, conflict, action, romance, So I want to I would like to end with some real life thoughts because watching Belle's reaction to discovering that Shawn cheated on her made me think about real life situations on how people I know have reacted to being cheated on. There's only a few choices you can make. You can give conditional forgiveness, which means you take the person back on a condition that they say they won't do it again. Acceptance. Just accept that they're a cheater, but you still have no desire to leave the relationship for whatever reason. Openly cheating back, letting the person know that they got theirs and you're going to get yours. And I definitely have seen that play out. Cheating back in secret to keep the high ground, having an affair and keeping it a secret so that you have the satisfaction of getting back at the person without the script being flipped, and you're now just as much in the wrong and no longer have the power of being the victim of saying you did this to me and you know, so I can treat you however I want to treat you. So, of course, the last thing you can do is end the relationship because you can't handle it. You just want to end it, you know, and that's of course everybody's right to make their own decisions because how a person handles being cheated on is a very personal thing. I remember when I was a teenager and I'd let my female friend know that her boyfriend was cheating on her. She even caught him and everything. But about 2 weeks later, they got back together and I lost my friendship with her because now I was the enemy. It was them against me for snitching. And I was like, I didn't cheat on you. You know, why am I the villain? So then, you know, I know if it was me, I would wanted to know, you know, but you know, it was what it was. And I ended up breaking it anyway, you know. But anyway, I have also been in situations where I had friends that let their significant other cheat in peace. As long as the bills were taken care of, no babies were being made, and it wasn't in their bed, they were fine. Or as one lady I used to work with put it, I let him cheat in peace, so he better not ask me about anything I'm doing. At the time, she told me they were married for 25 years, and she said neither one of them were going anywhere. That was like 10 years ago. So, what are your thoughts on cheating and Belle's reaction? What option do you think she should have taken from the list of options that I've you know said, or how would you have handled the situation that Belle is in? And just let me know all of the things in the comment section. I would love to hear your thoughts on Belle cheating on Shawn. Then Shawn ends up hitting rock bottom and cheating on her. And she was like, I don't care how many times I cheated, you're wrong. So thanks for watching, and hopefully you enjoyed this plot point.